I may bring it to a little bit on the spiritual angle. As much as I believe in the new creation reality, I believe that the New Testament Christian cannot be cursed. The New Testament Christians cannot go through some stuff. But as a believer, when you find out that there is a particular pattern that is going on in your family, we expect you to observe. Are we together? That's what the Bible says. Who is as blind is my servant, and deaf is my messenger, is my chosen one. He sees so many things. He doesn't come to himself with that. What is wrong here? Observe and find out what is happening. So same thing in your finance. Have you noticed most of the time that it's when there is no money in your pocket that you begin to become financially intelligent? When there is surplus in your bank and in your pocket and in all of that, you don't think about money. It's when the scarcity hits you, then you start thinking suddenly. And I'm saying, I'm submitting if you will just learn how to observe your flow of income, your cash flow. Don't wait for the scarcity before you start running or thinking what to do. Rather, focus on what? On your cash flow. If it's not flowing well for you to live a financial healthy life, then that means you quickly need to do something about that. As much as I understand spend less, earn more, or spend less than what you earn, as much as I like that message, I also believe it's one of the worst message you can preach to someone when it comes to financial freedom. I would prefer to focus on teachings that has to do with what? Multiple streams of what? Of income. Don't ever you wait to experience financial dryness before you start running. Are we together? So be that New Testament Christian who understand that he has been free from all cause, but at the same time is not stupid and is not careless with his lifestyle. Are we together? So let your finance. There's somebody that told me this is coming later that I said, you better be here. Oh, I was using that word. Even though I hate using that word most of the time, I even tell my daughter that is bad English. Don't miss the meeting. I have to stretch it for the person to understand because I've known him for years. Just try to marry late because of money issue. Just live this average life for a long time. And for me to be bringing an opportunity to you that you are practically seeing that I've left the level that used to know me and to where we are right now, and they are still dragging you to meeting, I don't really understand. Which other activity are you engaging on Thursday morning that is taking much of your time than this one that has to address your finances? So please take your financial life very serious. Take it very, very serious. It's a war. If you don't win that war, I'm telling you a whole lot of things will go wrong. And if you win the war, my bishop wrote a book called War Against Poverty. And he called it a winnable war. That means it can be won. It can only be won if actually you are doing the things that will help you to what? Win the war. Are we together? Now let's quickly check. Did anybody learn us something about the currency of wars and Bitcoin by Andres and Antonopoulos? We just what? God bless them. Did anybody learn something? Somebody want to share with us something you just learned from the video we just watched? Anyone? Deliberately? They would have learned something you want to share with us? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Pardon? Observation. Oh, you learned observation there. And I emphasize that. Okay, thanks so much for that.
So
okay.
What Ma was actually saying is what is happening right here, right now in Nigeria. Like the cost of they can just seize currency and try to make people to, I don't know how to do it, but I just said that is what is happening right now.
It's down in your spirit, even though you don't have the words to really explain them, but you got the message. Now, Robert Kiyosaki has actually, I call him the best financial teacher alive, told us so many times, and he has always been against this centralized system. and how government keep printing money and they ask you to save money. So the more you save, the more they print. Now the redesigning of Naira, you know, it's going to injure a whole lot of people. There are people that will not be aware when they are doing away with some of those names.
He said something that
okay.
I just want to relate it to Nigeria.
All
it
right.
has happened before, years back, when people put in their money in the bank. At the end, when you want to use it, you go there. But there was a year that people were restricted to certain amount of money. I don't know if you are aware.
That's going to
and people couldn't get exactly what they had in the bank.
No, it's still going to happen.
So it's really attacked many hearts. You know, it was an unexpected thing. So it's trying to tell us that putting money in the bank for the government to rule over it doesn't make any sense.
Now let me even shock you now. Even in the cryptocurrency, the centralized exchanges is going to give way to DeFi in a matter of time. Even Binance is having a whole lot of trouble right now. You know, there's even a currency war going on right now among the big players in the crypto space, and it's causing the crashing down. I showed you just now the duration of Bitcoin and almost all the cryptocurrencies right now. It's just going down like this. Somebody became almost poor in the last 24 hours. Forgotten his name. He was a billionaire in 2 days ago in dollars in cryptocurrency. Now it's less than, I think, just a few $1 million right now. Lost over, so another person lost over $200 million. You know, when I warned you about trading, you seem not to get the message. If you don't get the message, to you, Amazon does not know crypto. My interest is, I want to be wealthy. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
I want to have a solid cash flow. So, seeing the crypto space, there are a lot of ways of making money. Which one will help me? Which one will be perfect with me? And I'll be able to push to people. That's why I found minting and network marketing. For those people who believe, oh, I must do trading, I don't have a problem with you. I can even give you signals. My profit today, my no profit tomorrow. That's why you have a lot of people who are doing coupon. Have you ever, except now that a lot of big players are coming to bet stock, but the coupon you meant when you were growing up, you know where you find them. In a place that you cannot even use as an office. And the person that is the Baba coupon himself, he's looking the way the food is eating, you cannot eat the food. And it's giving you numbers. And you know, we so mystify this thing that even mad people give them numbers. And they promote it, especially in the western part of this country. When a madman gives number, oh my God, this one I sure bet. You know, you don't find any multi-millionaire billionaires in the world who is in the list of those practices. How come? And none of those sure bet houses were built with glasses. The reason it became a big deal is because those who made money from outside brought their money into the business and not upgraded it. You know, because of premiership and all of that. But the one we met, they have names they call them now. And what are the names now? You know them now? There was Lotto, there was who was the most popular one we're growing up? Baba Ijebu, okay, that's the Western world of Ijebu. Then we have Lotto and all of them. See, just only one small case. But when you enter a banking hall, you know there's money here. You see the difference now. So that's why in the western part of the country, there, when somebody say want to dash your clothes, find out the one is wearing first. If it's good enough for that. Now last week we focused on compensation plan, and that could actually be a lesson to you. So today we will upload it on our YouTube. So look for it, download it, keep it in your phone, so that most people that you want to talk to about this opportunity, you don't know what to say to them, just send the video to them, let them watch. We try not to go too much other talk, we just go straight to the video. So please, once again, welcome to NBA, acquiring your massive bank account with Ambassador Life. How many of you want to have this experience this year? 2 months is not too late. Or at least start preparing for the next 1 year. Alright, so we're still going to do something like that today. Then let's, okay, let me first show you the, time now. Quite a number of you are aware, and so many of you too are not aware. So I think it's good way to let you know about this and all of that. Okay, maybe a little bit because of those people. How many people come here for the first time? Okay, okay. Oh, okay, 2 persons now. All right. Okay, because of that, let me just give you a little bit history of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin to be specific now. This was born in 2009. Now the white paper of this was born in 2008 by Satoshi Nakamoto. In case somebody is not Satoshi, I've definitely said before, Nakamoto. In case you don't know how to speak in tongues, you can just be pronouncing this and fast enough before you know something will drop on your tongue. Satoshi Nakamoto, before you know you enter another realm. You know, the name is so powerful. All right, well, we don't know whether it's a he or she or a group of people or it's the government up till now. A lot of people have come out to say, I am Satoshi Nakamoto, but there is something, there's just basic question they will ask for the person, they find out it's not there. Because one of the things he did was that he put up 1 million Bitcoin to himself that has not been touched. At least you say you are Satoshi Nakamoto, you want to see this wallet where this 1 million coin, 1 million Bitcoin is stored out of the 21 million Bitcoin. The man wasn't selfish. Imagine you created a currency. Out of 21 million of it, you only took 1 million. Number one, you have first of all demonstrated to the whole world that this is fair enough. And the decentralized that you came to promote, that you actually meant business. The only reason he hid himself is because he didn't want to be taken up by the government or the power that be around the world and put him in jail. And force him to undo what he has created. Because they actually came to solve a major problem that we call double spend puzzle. This puzzle was there ever since. Nobody could solve it. They call it mathematical puzzle, mathematical algorithm. Now, the internet came. The Internet of Things came. And it didn't solve this puzzle. So we could do a whole lot of things. We could build our app, build our website, do all of those things. But when it comes to assets, this was an issue. Because they found that without this thing being solved, it simply means somebody will copy his own asset and share it and still retain the original assets. So if he has a $1 million, you can simply just copy it and share it and still retain what? Is $1 million. And if that is allowed to actually happen to dominate the system, what that will happen is that it will simply brings up inflation into the system. That means a whole lot of people having too much money, but nothing to buy with it. So we have so much money in the society, but the value becomes almost nothing. It becomes like the old Zimbabwean dollar. So that because of that, nothing could happen, and that was there. Now to fast forward the whole thing, in 2009, 3rd of January, the Bitcoin was released as a peer-to-peer electronic transaction, peer-to-peer cash. But this time around, digital cash. Now, it also was actually giving birth to, out of the anger of the government controlling decentralized currencies around the world. Because in 2008, we had the global meltdown. A lot of you that bought stock, you know you lost your money. You remember 2007, 2008, they were literally on the street begging people to buy shares of different banks. Nigeria was even doing recapitalization of banks. So a lot of people lost money. So it was not just Nigeria, it wasn't limited to our country, it was all over the world kind of action. And that was when Satoshi came to solve this mathematical puzzle and said, no, we can't leave our money with you, and the other day just come out to say the money is gone, and it's shit, and at the end of the day, then you also protect the bank, not necessarily protecting us. they call them too big to fail. If you remember, during Obama, they have to inject into the system about over 700 billion US dollars just to save the banks, not really you. Your own money has been lost already. It has been messed up. Saving the banks is just to keep the bank running so that you can bring more money to them. Are we together? So that was how that thing got started and the Bitcoin was created. And of course, it was created at 10 cents. At the beginning, it was 10 cents. Now, by June of that same year, something nosedived to $0.0001. That's about 40 kobo. By June 2009. Are we together?
Yeah.
Now, at this time, if you have invested just $100, that would have given you 100,000 BTC. This is the reason I've always told you, and that the secret to making millions in the cryptocurrency is what? Is in what? In the what? In the whisper of opportunity. I wish somebody told me this. I was in a computer village then selling handsets. I can believe anything. At that time, I would have been able to put at least 10,000 naira. As at that time, $100
12,000.
was 12,000. Okay, that was around this because it was like 1 to 120 for $1. I would have been able to do this. So imagine this at that time. This money that any of us we have spent, many of us have enough of this money at that time. But you were not aware of the whisper. Nobody whispered to your ear that something was about to happen. You missed out of it. So when you see me shouting about the Zenny and the 2-pound, especially 2-pound right now, I'm also giving a whisper. So this today, even that Bitcoin is down to $16,000 as of this morning, multiply this by this 100,000 times 16,000. How much would that be? $16,000. That's about 1.6 billion. Let me put that very short. You can do the calculation yourself to make it faster for us. So it's better to let you know where we are coming from. 16,000. Yes, I know 1.6 billion. Yes. So that will be $1.6 billion. So multiply that by naira, you know how much you're worth. So just imagine how much you would have been worth. Remember there was a time Bitcoin got to $60,000.
69,000.
I was in Carlo in 2020, was having a meeting like this, and somebody stood up and talked about how his friend, last by mistake, bought Bitcoin in 2010. Not because the friend believed in it, not because he knew so much about it, just because somebody came who just a colleague, just like me, one of you now, coming to just the way you were invited to this place, like, hey, this is what is happening, why are you smiling? Hi. We are friends, and then smile. I can't you have not been coming here, excuse me. So, said the person, okay, buy this thing. So, I think with 3,000 naira, he bought. Sorry, I don't know. I've forgotten the exact amount he used, so that I don't want anything to be a lie, whatever I'm saying. But at least he bought 100 Bitcoin. From my calculation in 2010, no matter how much he spent, he won't spend more than 100,000 naira to buy the Bitcoin. Now, the demand was careful enough, he kept all those things in his account, kept it well. By 2020, he started hearing on radio, oh, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, this one and that. So he was like, it's like I bought this thing that time. He told me. So that's to let you know how much he actually did not believe in the thing. Just maybe free money. But he was good enough to keep it. And at the end of the day, as at that time, he came to this realization one Bitcoin was going for $25,000. One. So the man immediately offloaded 60 Bitcoin and made the, let's calculate that, $25,000 and 60. We are doing this, we are not telling you stories times 60. Okay, I remember, $1.5 million. That man made $1.5 million in one day. Even if you have spent $1 million to buy the whole of 100, remember he still has 40 left. He kept those 40. Of course, EFCC visited him that same day. I said that's a good visit. I wish I'm the one. I would give them red wine to take. I said, sir, I'm telling you the truth. Yes. The money I'm very sure I know I didn't steal. Oh my goodness, very good one. And I will talk to their head. Okay, this is 100,000 salary that is shacking you and make you carry gun up and down. Let me help you create wallets. Before you take me to your office, let me God bless you. I want to share 0.00 Bitcoin for all of you. The message will change. The discussion will change. They will tell us who reported me to them. Hey, you don't understand, you get that message. Who blew that whistle will be announced right there. Say bad people now so they don't get good mind. What do you do there? Because you can tell them the money needs, you can show them your wallet, everything there. Oh, is there anything wrong buying anything online again? Hey, you tell me, what is your own missing? Okay? So, people carelessly walk into wealth because they believe in a whisper of opportunity that came to them. The reason that some of you are still broke and you are still where you are is because you know too much. You just know too much. Or because you lost 1,000 naira many years ago. That's why you are still crying over. I lost almost all the money I put into something in 2016 because I didn't know beyond my nose. But I may believe anything. Well, I need to better my life. Since I cannot see, I cannot do your own. Why won't I believe in an opportunity that comes? You get what I'm saying? So we lost the money. So today we don't call it loss, we call it what? School fees. We paid our own school fees. And that's the reason I can easily direct you and I tell you, avoid this calo trading. None of you will not hear now. So you will be like a baby that must touch the stove. When you get burnt, then your brain correct too. Since you will not take the instruction not to get burnt, you want to test it yourself, no problem. Go ahead and test it. When you get burnt, you now, you see that two things will happen. Either you don't want to near the stove again, the crypto thing, or you keep learning and now start making money small. Because we have found out for those who actually had this in training, you will need to spend at least 3 years to lose money, gain before you stabilize a bit. And you don't have all the money to do that gamble, do you? You don't have all that money. It's a lot. Overnight, somebody lost $200 million in less than 24 hours. He's bleeding right now, he's bleeding. They're all doing like this. I was even shocked that Zenith did not drop beyond 69 cents. I said, Zenith, thank you. You are still here with us. Because the way Bitcoin was $22,000 last week when we came here. It's $16,000. Imagine that drop. From 22,000 to 16,000
in the night, in the morning.
Are you getting that right? So imagine all you have is what you bought that you have in your exchange. You are gone now. But when you have the machine that produces this coin, you'll be making money. That's why I said, no matter how much is going in the market, you're not supposed to be worried. Because what you invested in is not the coin, you invested in the machine, like in one central bank that produces the money. Are we together? Yes. So you focus on that. With that, you are not broke. Yes, you lose the money now, oh, I lost this money, no problem, you keep moving. And let me show you again the Mazenic accounts. Last week, how many of you remember how many were there? 5,000.
5,000.
5,000. God bless you. You still remember. So many of you. Isn't it better? No, the Zenith. Were you around last week? Okay, you came this. You were here, okay, alright. It's fine. Now, so So how many there now? 9,000. Last week, this time, it was 5,000. So minted no less than 4,000 also. It's an addition in a week. How many weeks do we have in a month?
4, 5.
So that means about 20,000 coins now that comes on a monthly basis. You see, no matter the nosedive of the coin now, I'm not worried. I know that by the end of the month I should have like no less than 20,000 coins. More. I'm looking at 24,000, but some a little bit less than 24,000 now. I can sell everything as my monthly salary, even at the price of Zenith right now in the market. Because I know by December, I will still produce another 20,000 or 24,000 coins. Because my investment is not in the coins, is what? It's in the machine. Because the Zenith Hub. Now the difference between me and you is that when we were doing this investment, you were looking for the lowest package. That's really your problem now. You're looking for the lowest package. And now, at that moment like this, your lowest package cannot really give you anything serious. Imagine the whole 9,000 coins only showing 494 euros. Though it's more than that in the market, that's another good thing you must understand about our Zenith business. At the back office, my cost of production is 494, gives me 9,196. Can you see that now?
That's the index
price. That is 400 what? Euros. Now let's check.
Almost 500 euro, not 400.
Am I correct?
Almost 500.
494. Oh, sorry. 494. Okay. It's good for accuracy, so that. Okay, let me refresh. Let's have the exact the trading price in the market of Zenith at the moment. I was really happy to see that it didn't know that beyond that. That's okay, thank God we have a great project. Alright, so let's do 72 cents. Okay. You know, we're just trying to be practical these days, so instead of speaking too much English, 9,196 times 0.072. You see, it's showing me 662.112. You see, dollars. You see, the cost of production is this, which is no more than 500 euro. You know, dollars even caught up with a euro now, or even more than a euro in the market. But these amateurs selling it. So what is it that is still the problem? Your cost of production is less than how much is being sold in the market. That is number one factor for you to know this is a genuine cryptocurrency. Because most cryptocurrency that have an MLM around it, what normally happens is that from the back office, they're always higher than the market. So the way you take them to the market is that nobody is buying. That nobody is. Alright, so, but this one is very clear. This is the market. This is the market where you can sell. So let nobody tell you, oh, we are unable to sell our Zenith. Tell the person to keep quiet because we are selling it here. And I proved to you last week how many sold and all of that. I can still show you transactions. So I click on transactions. Okay, can't see. Deposit, withdraw, deposit, withdraw, deposit. Ain't not see so many. I even deposited 50,000 of it. Just kept it in. I'm waiting for the Smart Chain conference going on this Sunday in Dubai by Zenith. So for the tokenization and the Zenith swap, once that is done, I know definitely. I believe it's even the news that kept the coin at 70 cents. If not, it will have not done. You know some of these things ride on hope. Cryptocurrency or stock market, it rides on hope. The day EU pulled out from UK, you notice the stock market? When that went down, they didn't do anything. Business didn't stop just because they pulled out. So don't join those who talk the business you are doing down. Please be part of those who are promoting the business, because that is also part of the strategy that keep your currency valuable in the market. The day we start doing what is right as a nation and be productive and be speaking well of Naira, you'll be so shocked how Naira will go up in value. The one that paid me most was I was in Cotonou on Monday, or Sunday, and I wanted to change Naira to their money. My 100,000 Naira became 80,000 sefa. The same place you used to carry 1,000 Naira to, you pack their money. In fact, you will not dare be opening Naira on the street because Naira look like dollars to them. Once I wanted to pay for bags, and they said, no, keep the money. I was wondering, because our money was so valuable compared to theirs. Now, 100,000 Naira, 80,000 sefa. Cotonou, Lagos State wealth is bigger than Cotonou, the whole of Benin Republic. If we have to mention their wealth, Lagos is richer. So please, some of this to rise on hold, and let's talk well of what we have. Very, very important. Okay, so I needed to show you this, to show when I tell you, okay, I mean like, 800 coins on a daily basis, or maybe a little bit less than that, is actually true. And this is possible because the package I'm in is actually what? 50,000 Naira, 50,000 euro package. You can always check all the packages you have bought from here, 6 packages, and see how much is that. On the 17th of May, I got 50K Zenith sales package. That's 5 million Naira. And I've told you I've already gotten my capital back ever since March, April this year. So what I'm getting every month, cash out 1.5 million, 2 million, depending how it looks like, is just extra money. And I'll be earning like that for the next 10 years. Are you getting that? It will be reducing the quantity of the coins, but the coin will become much valuable. If this coin is just $1, that is over $20,000 in a month. If it's 50 cents, that's like $10,000 in a month. So it doesn't concern me whether the market is bleeding or not. I will only lose some money, but I'm not despondent. Are we together? So invest in hubs. Now we move to Tupa. Tupa is a whisper of opportunity. Go and get money wherever you can get money and acquire as many hubs you can. It's the belief, really. Because I believe in the system, I understand the system, and that's why I'm breaking it down for you. If not, we'll come here and be speaking one blockchain big English. Because at the end of the day, what you are interested in is the money. Is that money that affects your pocket. So you can't hear me put up any message that says I'm a blockchain analyst or blockchain expert. Not the expert, not the analyst. I just want to make money. And I found a vehicle to it, which is crypto. And within that crypto, the seal of opportunity, I found the Zenith blockchain to work with. And everything that comes to that blockchain, I take advantage. So we started with Zenith, we moved to Avino. Do you know I stayed 10,000 Avino for the next 15 years? Because some of you come to invest in crypto and be doing 3 months investment. You invest today, 3 months after, you are disturbing the person that introduced the business to you. How do I withdraw? Is that what they call investment? No, the landed property you bought 10 years ago, you've not sold it. How come? Because it's called an investment. It's digital investment. Just because it's digital doesn't make it any less investment. Are we together? So please don't invest here for 3 months or 6 months. Otherwise, keep the money. Since you want it for emergency, keep the money. Because 3 months is not far. So that you can take care of the emergency. Are we together? So if you want an investment, please settle down and do better investments. Yeah? Do reinvestment and stop style, please. Alright, so very soon we'll be able to be showing you all of those things of the. Now, the opportunity that we never had at the beginning, we now have it now. It's called double incentive offer. Buy Tupan, savers, and get free of number. Tupan meeting shares, 1/4 is the 400 euro package. Once you're buying that, which costs 360,000 Naira, then they're going to have a gift of 100 euro worth of Zenith shares. We never had this opportunity last year. This is the first time we're having this opportunity. It started since last month and it's still on. So it means that quite a number of you who will be coming in right now are children born in due season. The two-pound musician of 1/2, the 700 euro two-pound, 630,000 naira. Once you get this, then you are gifted 150 euro worth of Zenith share home. And on and on and on. Then of course it even comes to the full master note of 1,298 euros. This is 1,168,000 naira. Once you get this, you get this one attached to 250 euro worth of Zenith. Now, the whisper of opportunity for Zenith was last year. Are we together? Was last year. That era is gone. It's not coming back. So because the company is working together as one, and everything is built on the Zenith blockchain, and the partnership with Tupan, so Tupan becomes the whisper of opportunity right now. But in addition to that, you get to enjoy Zenith, because even though Zenith is not meeting enough coins that Tupan is doing at the moment, you still have to enjoy them as the price of the coin surge beyond this. Now, at the moment, the coin is meeting 93%. That's about 93 coins now for a full master node. For somebody that is on a full master node of 1,168,000, then you're able to meet 93 Tupan on a daily basis. We did the calculation of this one last week. So for the benefit of those who are here again, let's do it again. Now we have 2 months to meet this quantity, for example. So 93 times 30, please somebody should use the cell phone. Let's make it faster. Okay, 93 times 30. That'll give us 2,790. 3 times 30 days. That'll give us a 2,000. 2,000. God bless you, sir. Yes, sir. 2,790. Now let's multiply this by 2 months. How many months? Almost 3 months. 3 months. Yes, we still have 3 months for this. So how many is that? 3 times 0? 8, 3, 7, 2, 14, 2, 16. 1, 3 times 2, 6.
8,370.
Is it up to 8,000? 3 times 0. 3 times this, 27. 2, 14, 16. 1, 3 times 2, 6, 7. 7,000. 7,670. This is the Tupan you will get in the next 3 months if you are on this package. Now remember, halving will take place in February 10th. February 10th, halving will take place. So it simply means the power of this 93% will be slashed into 2. So once that happens, so that will be how many now? About 46. Have about 46 coins on a daily basis. Now let's times this thing by 30 days. 46 by 30. Or 6 times 30, 1,380 times 10, 13,800. Okay, let's add this one together. 7,617 plus 13,800. Carry 1. Okay. Oh, so now 21,470. Let's do this. Take it up. 21,470. So this is average, approximately what you can get in the next 1 year. Now let's give it to 20,000 coins because of since having can also take place within the next 1 year of losing 1% and all of that. So what we are projecting is that with Tupan coming into the market at 4 cents, which is actually 3,965 something, 4 cents, we expect an upsurge because the Zenith swap will be launched this weekend, the tokenization will be launched, so that means the ecosystem will be busy. Alright? And a lot of you will be able to swap your Zenith and your 2PAN at any time you want. And quite a number of us will be staking Zenith. Probably the 2PAN also, maybe also go through staking, we don't know yet. So wait for such information. But just because you can swap it as much as you want at any time you want, that will increase the value in the market.